Do you know what 11, 11, 11 means?
No, not really.
Not really.
It's a very significant symbol in regards to the Veterans Day that's upcoming, the day where we honor all those that serve America. It's the 11th month, November. It's the 11th day, and it's the 11th hour. It's a time when we show reflection, thanks, and appreciation to all those willing to serve our country. What do you think? How could we show that? How could we show our respect to them and our thanks and our gratitude?
I mean, just trying to recognize that all the freedoms that we have today, those were something that they accomplished, that they fought for, and they're the reason that we still have them today.
I think many times on an international scale, we fail to recognize that a lot of countries don't have the democratic values that we cherish and the rights that we take for granted.
Today, many Americans don't fully understand the struggle and the sacrifices that our veterans went through for us to have the freedoms that we do in this country.
I would like to extend my greatest gratitude to the men and women who have sacrificed their lives for America and the greater good of democracy.
You guys, so Veterans Day is coming up.
Yeah, it's on like November 11th, right?
Yeah, I think so. Do you guys have any family that are veterans or anything?
My brother actually, he was a Navy vet.
Oh, was he?
Mm-hmm.
Did
He
he?
was stationed in Japan.
Wow, that's like.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What are you up to?
We were just talking about Veterans Day. How's it going?
That's cool.
Oh, cool.
I feel like our generation doesn't take the time to appreciate our veterans. What do you think?
Definitely.
That's.
I think because my
accurate.
brother's a vet, I definitely appreciate the veterans who have fought for our freedoms, and I've met some who have been to different camps in all parts of the world, so I'm really indebted to them.
Honestly, I think like all of us are indebted to them, and we need to understand that veterans take the time to sacrifice their lives, and they're like willing to, even the ones that came back and survived, they've gone through things, and they were just willing to give it all up for the United States.
I think that's very true. America has some freedoms that other countries don't know. We have to be very grateful for that.
Exactly, like we can ask why and not risk losing our rights.
And I think that utilizing an outlet like school, where kids are for a majority of their first 18 years of life, I think it's important that when you integrate the veterans assemblies and you tell them about how important it is that these people sacrifice themselves, their livelihoods, and seeing their families every day for your rights, that the teenagers and the kids give back the same amount of appreciation that the veterans gave them.
I can tell you for sure that my family and I are grateful for everything they've done for us. The veterans have assured us the freedoms and rights that other countries wish they could have, and for that I am grateful.
Veterans Day to me is an opportunity to not only honor those men and women who have died during times of need, but those who still continue to serve during peace times.
That's right, but in my opinion, I believe that Veterans Day gives us the possibility to immortalize those who have been willing to sacrifice it all for our nation.
Hey Ariana.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? What are you guys doing?
Just studying for the test tomorrow. So the flag's at half-mast. Do you know why that is right now?
Not really. Enlighten me.
Well, it's in honor of a recent firefighter death right now.
And then also Veterans Day is coming up too, November 11th, so all come together.
So what does that really mean to you guys, Veterans Day?
It's, for me at least, it's something that we gotta do for those veterans. I mean, they risk their lives, they go to different countries, they kind of grow up fast and do things other people wouldn't do just for us so we can have our freedom. So, I mean, for me, it's a must that we gotta do. How about you, Ben?
And then just like Pagano said today, freedom's not free, so today's a way to pay our respects to those soldiers that fought for us.
Yeah, you know, I think we often like overlook the whole freedom thing. Freedom's not free, and we just like go about our days and bask in our glory, and we completely forget the struggle that like came
to fight for that.
Yeah. You know, as a teenager, we learn about war in history books, we memorize generals' names for tests, but we completely overlook the service that the military is still providing now and the freedoms that are granted to us. I feel like we take advantage of it sometimes and completely forget the struggle that goes behind it. And I'm eternally grateful for the service that veterans have provided for me to enjoy my freedom now.
I feel that these events that we have at the school to celebrate patriotic holidays, it really does help students like appreciate and recognize more the sacrifices that our veterans and our servicemen make, because it really is necessary. I feel that we actually should be doing more for them currently, but just the fact that we have ceremonies to celebrate their duty, their sacrifices, it just makes them know that we do appreciate them and their sacrifice and their work is not forgotten.
My name is Burke Player. I'm 66 years old. I'm a retired truck mechanic. I'm married, have 2 children, a grandson, and I joined the Navy in 1969. The United States was drafting heavily to send guys to Vietnam, and you either joined, you got drafted, and I was going to hang out and get drafted. And my mother said to me, I think you should join the Navy. And my girlfriend at the time said, I think your mother's right. So I went down and joined the Navy. And I ended up doing all my time in the Mediterranean on a light cruiser, and it was a very good experience. We were kind of sheltered, because I remember in 1972 reading in the Sea Dog, that was our ship's newspaper, that there was something going on in Saigon. I asked my watchmate, Jerry Jonesy, his name was, and I said, is that war still going on? And he looked at me and he says, I don't know, Burke. He said, it could be. We got no information in Europe. It was like we were in a different world. There was no war, there was no nothing. It was just, we were just there. Well, when I was a boy, Second World War veterans were very special. On Memorial Day, they dressed in their uniforms, if they still fit them, and they marched, and people were proud of them. And Veterans Day is a very special day. I don't feel that I did anything special. Lots of men did things special. Lots of women did things special. Lots of men and women gave their entire everything for us. And I just gave a little bit of my youth, that's all. But it is a special day. And when you see a veteran, especially a Second World War veteran, you say thank you. In order to be a good citizen, you have to stand behind your country. Go to school, pay your taxes, do well, respect the police, respect the firemen, respect your parents, be honest, and do your duty. Good students, good Americans, grow up to be good people. And good people is what we need. You can't ask for anything better than that. And it doesn't matter what religion you are, what color you are, or what mix of colors you are. If you're a good American, you're a good person.
John C. Walton. I was in the Navy, Air Corps there, and I was put 4.5 years in it during the war. I was at Pearl Harbor on the day it was bombed. You're glad you come out of the whole war without any damage to yourself. But and then, I don't know. You want to keep Veterans Day alive. It's the way the world's going right now. You don't know what's going to happen now. It's just tough to tell the kids, but they don't know what it's about yet, and so forth. It's tough to tell them the way it was. But all in all, service wasn't too bad outside the service time. But as long as there was nothing happening to you personally, you see so many young guys go out there, and then I don't know. Too many people, too many young kids get hurt, get killed out in a war anyway. It's always the young ones. Yeah. 1 month, I'll be 101. God bless America. We're hanging around for a while.
Okay. My name is Tony Vancheri. I live in Patterson. I served in the United States Army from 1968 to 1970. I spent a year in Vietnam as a medic with the 1st Infantry Division. And I am very proud of the fact that I'm a naturalized American citizen while serving in Vietnam. On October 24th, 1969, I became an American citizen. We are prepared to give up our lives to give you those rights that to be with who you want to be, to live where you want to live, to go where you want to go, to watch what you want to go, to say what you want to say, you know, and that's the meaning of Veterans Day, because every veteran was there for you, for our children, for our mothers and fathers, for our brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about. I am a proud Vietnam veteran. I still cry for my brothers and sisters. The flag that's behind me means a lot. I would defend it again today if I had to. It's the greatest country in the world. Every soldier that's fighting today or serving today somewhere in the world, because we are all over the world, in Asia, in the Middle East, in Europe, you know, we're there, you know, and we're there for them, so they can sit here and enjoy life the way it should be enjoyed. And always remember that there's always somebody got their back. That's the bottom line. We got their back.